Hey everyone, Dan at Ochiko Bushcraft. Well, I'm out here on a snowy, rainy, cold morning, and that's exactly what I wanted for this video. It will demonstrate just how truly effective pet balls are. What's a pet ball? PET, P-E-T, is short for petroleum jelly. Basically, cotton balls saturated with Vaseline or petroleum jelly, put inside of a Ziploc bag, some other small container, and then used to start fires. So let me gather up my materials here and I'll show you guys how to make pet balls for your survival kit. Okay, so what I do is I go down to the dollar store and I buy a big bag of these jumbo cotton balls. And you want to make sure that you use real cotton and not something that's a synthetic blend or something. These say right on the back, 100% pure cotton. And then there was a time, I don't know if you still can, but I was able to get these giant jars of petroleum jelly at the dollar store for just $1. And this is what you need: petroleum jelly, cotton balls. Now it's an amazing fire starting source. If you've never made these, and most of you probably have, but if you haven't, they are an amazing source of fire starting to carry in your wilderness survival kit. You'll get 5 to 7 minutes of burn time, easy, a nice big hot flame, and they're waterproof. You know, I can set this out here and it can just pour down rain. And when I turn those fibers inside out, which I'll show you, it'll light right up with just sparks. So there's no reason not to have some of these in your pocket, in a vest pocket, in a survival kit, whenever you're out. Other cool thing about them is when you're teaching someone fire making skills, and including kids, they absolutely love to learn those skills with these pet balls. Every person that I've ever taught, young or old, when they, for the very first time, use a ferro rod to throw sparks into that cotton ball and it bursts into flames, I mean, the smile is priceless. It's just, wow, I made fire. And so it's a great way to get family members and friends and stuff involved in bushcraft or survival, besides having them in your kit. Fishermen, hunters, hikers. Every year here in the Ochiko, Search and Rescue is out looking for you guys who will come and get lost. Having something like these will help you get almost instant fire to stay warm and to put up a signal so that you can be found and rescued. So let's get to work. All right, 2 ways to do this, really. If you don't want to get your fingers all goopy, because they will get goopy, and that's a technical term, you can use a plastic butter knife. And I've done it before, and you know, rub it in with the plastic knife and try not to get it all over your fingers. Or you can just dig in, get some Vaseline, petroleum jelly, and then just take your fingers and start working that in until the outside of the ball is good and saturated. Once I get it good and saturated, I just use Ziploc bags. That's my preference because the bag doesn't take up any storage space. And so I will put, you know, anywhere from 6 to a dozen of these in a Ziploc bag and carry them in my pocket, carry them in my kit, throw them in the jockey box of the rig, wherever. So I'll make up a couple of these and we'll try them out. Again, just massage it in, get the whole outside rubbed in, and I've seen people do it other ways too. I've seen people take the cotton ball and rub it down in the Vaseline. This is just the way I do it. If you know, I don't mind. Get a little goop on my fingers. Hey, it cleans right up. Okay, so I'm out here and I've got a pocket full of these, a baggie full of these in my pocket. And like today, perfect day. It's raining, it's snowing, and everything that I'm finding on the around me is wet. And I need a fire right away. I don't have time to go hunting up a bunch of dry stuff. That's the advantage of these. If it's a true emergency and you need fire immediately, someone's hands have gone numb, you know, they're close to being frostbit. You don't have, I mean, I can traipse up around the hills and find dry limbs, but with one of these, I can grab stuff that's wet and get an emergency fire going. So let's try it out. We'll just take a pile of limbs. Now these, if you listen here, hear that? Or I mean, don't hear that actually. That one bent, snapped a little bit, but it's not really snapping because the wood is pretty wet all the way through. I did that for a reason. Just to demonstrate. See that? It's wet. There we go. Just to demonstrate how quick and easy it is to get a fire with one of these pet balls. All right, so technique, when you've been carrying one of these and the outside's all gooped up with Vaseline, just grab it and turn a few of the fibers inside out, because these fibers on the inside are still dry. That will ignite your flame just from a spark, bam, and then the Vaseline will be your fuel source that'll keep it burning. So we'll set this right here. I got some limbs over, or these little twigs over the top of part of the cotton ball, and part of it sitting on top of some others. I got some more stuff here we'll throw on top. Got a lighter, got a match, but I'm gonna save those. That's another nice thing about a ferro rod, is all of the strikes that you've got. And when you're using something like this, don't waste the fuel from your lighter. Don't waste a good windproof waterproof match. Save those for when you need them. And, oh, come on now. Yeah, it's my angle. Sorry guys, I gotta get up here to get the right angle. There we go. A little hard to do at the angle I was at. So there you go. My cotton ball with one shot of sparks is ignited and it's burning. And now I can add fuel to the fire. And get that burning. And again, the nice thing about it, once you've got them saturated with Vaseline really good, is that they burn for about, 5 to 7 minutes. And it's going to take right off, and it's going to get that wood burning. And then I'm going to be able to add to it and have myself a nice emergency fire. So I'm getting another one up here and ready. So we're going to do another one. So got me another one done up. A little more. Okay, got me another one done up. Set it right here on this wet rock deliberately. And so I got me a nice little fire started here, and I can just keep adding, small stuff to it. But we're going to do another one. So I'm actually going to, just to show you guys, I just swept that off the rock onto the ground, and it's just burning away, and it'll burn for many, many minutes unless I put it out. So I'm going to set it over here on the muddy ground and let it go out. Okay. So we'll do another one. All right. And this is, again, it's an awesome tool for teaching as well. If you're wanting to teach someone new to survival different types of fire lays. So I split down a piece of wood, part of it, I sawed off a little branch on a tree, split it down. Now this is dry inside, and we can make a little log cabin. And what I'll do is I will set that, turn my fibers inside out again. Okay, we'll set that right down there in the middle. We'll spark it, and then we'll just build a little log cabin up over it. All right, get up here and get a good angle. Oops, don't do that. There we go. So, you want to teach someone different types of fire lays using your little cotton ball with Vaseline. This is a great way to do it. So, log cabin, for example. I got this on a really uneven surface, so we'll see if and everything slides downhill. And so, again, if you're teaching fire making skills, especially to young ones, this is just an awesome way. It teaches you how to properly strike a ferro rod, different fire lays, and again, how to how to get a fire going in an emergency, a quick, easy way. Be prepared before you go to the woods, especially in weather like this. Make up some of these cotton balls with petroleum jelly, throw them in your kit or in your pocket, so that they're always with you. Have something to light it with, and in just about any kind of weather and under any conditions, you can get an emergency fire going. So there you go, Pet Balls by Ochako Bushcraft. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care.